Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to Active Creative Perspectives. I'm Valerie, your guide on this transformative journey where a unique prism of life unfolds in full spectrum. Your perspective is the key to unlocking boundless possibilities. Today, I'm here to start season 3 of Active Creative Perspectives podcast. And creativity becomes a powerful catalyst for change, for breaking down barriers, limitations, and envisioning an unpolarized world that mirrors the full spectrum of our society. And this is why I've started Active Creative Podcast, where every voice is celebrated. So let's embark on this adventure. So the 2025 is a second year where Active Creative Perspectives going to be the space where I will try to explore with everyone that comes in and shares their life wisdom and guides us through their life. So today I invite you to take a breath, inhale deeply, hold, exhale slowly, and begin this journey. And just want to say that we're not born with wings. So, why do we prefer to crawl through life? How often do we forget that we're not just our thoughts, our emotions, or labels that plants upon us with limitations? And beneath all the noise, that we're pure awareness and pure love that everyone states. We still seek to desperately uh, just crawl and survive. So, you're not just the voice in your head, and you're the awareness that hears it. And that's from my favorite Edhard Tolke. So if you're not just the thoughts that not our fears, that's not our past or our future, that's not our memories. So who are we? And where do you take yourself is up to you. No matter what storms comes into your life, it's in your power to look at your thoughts and be aware of it. And it's not just a voice in your head, it's your awareness that hears it. And the greatest illusion of all our time is our belief that we're separate, that we are different to one another, that we are different to nature, different to people, that different races and different nations, and then different species of animals and insects, that we're all different. And that makes this world so polarized. And we are here to awaken from this illusion that we are separate. And if you look deeply, you will see that the sun, the air that you breathe, the earth beneath you, it's also you. But you don't need to go on any psychedelic experience to do that. You don't need to go into meditation to feel that this is all you. And that is a way when I am connected to the oneness, and that's when I'm not. And even Albert Einstein, a man of science, understood that spiritual truth, that a human being is a part of the whole called by us universe. But he experiences himself as something separated from the rest, a kind of optical delusion of consciousness. And this delusion of separateness fuels suffering. So coming back to that crawling, why do we decide that we need to crawl if we don't have wings? Why do we need to suffer if we can't fly? And what if we let it go? What if we say, yes, we are part of this routine and part of this daily life where we have to do things and we can't just be it's all oneness? What if for a moment we understand that it's not decided by anyone but us, that we don't want to be that oneness? In the stillness of this present moment, you can just return to yourself, even being at work or screaming at your kids. You can still feel the oneness with them without taking your ego away and condition yourself, but just have a presence of it and awareness. And that's the practice that I would like to bring into the season 3 of Active Creative Perspectives. If just allow anyone who comes through the door of listening to Active Creative Podcast and talking on Active Creative Podcast, I want to share that presence that they have, the true wisdom that comes from just being, not from thinking and saying things, but just from being. And sometimes this is the space that we just need to create. And I invite everyone to come in and create this space. And Ram Dass reminds us that we are all just walking each other home. The life is not a race. There's nothing to win. There's nothing to achieve. The only thing is for us to experience. And by creating this space, I want you to experience someone else's life and being just present with them. And then we'll be just connected closer to who we are and connected to everyone. And my final words for this entry for the podcast is, please just try not to resist what comes your way and allow the life live through you. And anyone who has anything to share, to come to this podcast and experience it through you. So anyone who wants to speak up and tell their voice, I'm happy for you to reach out to me on my email, hello@activecreative.com. I'm always there, on Instagram or any other social media. And have your voice heard here or just present. And this year, I'm opening everyone who is in holistic therapy, in healing, to talk more about our presence and why it's important to just appear. So until next time, remember that you are you and experiencing everything through your own eyes with no judgment and no desire to achieve anything, just being. So I'm looking forward for everyone who comes through the door of this podcast in 2025, and we are opening season 3. Welcome to the journey.